I'm working at Omnipresent as a senior engineer. So I'm just representing database schema. We use the database schema before we design and develop the application. So let me see some points how we design application or about how we design a database before the application development. So that we need the database schema. The database schema is includes the parts. First one is to design your database and the table which contains your fields and the data types. And second thing, you need to design a drawing or a diagram which calls entity relationship diagrams. That means you need to design the structure for your application. So whenever we use these kind of things, and we get the things easily when we develop the application. It shows us the connectivity between one on many table, and how we can connect one field to another field of another table. So let me see what are the table of contents. It's first is a what is our database schema, and what is the database schema exactly, what are the types of database schema, and how we connect one table to another table in our database mapping. Then database schema for some projects like asset management, then insurance application and incidence management. So let's start. What is database schema? It's a skeleton. It's a structure that represents your logical view, and you can be easily design your application by that help of your database design. Basically, we need the database to store any kind of information like our personal information or organizational information in the table format. So we use the table which exists in the database, and it's a it's a part that you can store your data, and you can access your data from your database. Table is a thing where whole our data can be stored or hold, and we can retrieve it anytime. And the schema defines that it's an entity and relationship among them. It contains the descriptive details of the database, which can be dissipated by means of schema diagrams like entity relationship diagram. So there are two types of schema. One is the physical database schema, and the second one is logical database schema. In the physical database schema, we have actual storage of data and its form of storage like your files, your indices, etc. Defines how your data will be stored in a secondary storage. As we have a hard drive or hard disk in our computer system that stores your all the information, your files and folders. Like that, we can store our actual data into that. And logical database schema defines the logical contents that we need can be applied on the data stored. It defines your table, your views, and your integrity constraints. So let me see the mapping. The mapping is of mapping cardinality, that is the one to many, means you can one to one, sorry, one to one. In that, suppose we have two tables called A and B. So one entity from entity set called A can be associated with at the most of one entity of entity set of B, and vice versa. Then means you can connect anyone, you can connect table A in ID to table B ID, or you can connect table B ID to table A. Same like that, we have so many things. And second thing is one to many. So we can say if we have a table with a field ID, so we can connect A ID, A's ID to more fields that present in B, like name, address, and all. So many to one, we can say more than one entity from set A. Suppose in the in the table A we have a ID and name, and we can connect it with table B's Aadhaar number. So it's a one entity set that we have connected our A tables data to B tables. And many to many. So we can set, or uh, we can connect age, uh, many fields, table age many fields like id and name, to another tables b, like pan card and Aadhaar card number. So it's a mapping cardinality that we are using in database schemas. So we have a asset management table. We have five tables with the name user, admin, assign asset, ticket request, and inventory DB. In that application, if user wants to log in, he is having a user ID and the password in the table. Also, at admin table, he is also have a ID and password. So both they can be login, and user is having a facility to generate the or raise the ticket if he any problem, and that ticket will be assigned to the assigned department, and it can be checked for that. So let me see the diagram for that, or entity relationship diagram for that. If user have same field like user ID, password, name, and email, so we can go for the login, or user can go for the login, and he will access the asset tab, and it generates a ticket or ticket request for by the using the field priority, then ticket ID, his user ID, is a type of asset, and the date of his ticket request generation, comments, category, status, all those things. And if he raise the ticket or he sends the request, the admin will check with his credentials, like, and he will use the ID and password, and assign the ticket to the asset department with all those things. So by that means we can get the exact result or exact view what problem the user is having, and why he has generated a ticket or ticket request or the complaint request for his solution. Then next is the insurance application. We have four types of four types of table in the database. One is a agent data. Agent is having his own ID, username and password with his number of projects, his name and his code. With insurance, if the user or applicant wants to apply for the insurance, he is having the fields that mentioned here. And for the application, we have status part, his application is approved or not, or rejected, so we can check with this table. And the application detail, by that he can be logged into the insurance application. So let me see that applicant will log in, and he will fill all the data, like his basic details, his sum assured, his ID proofs and age proofs, then his benefit covered, then his optimal plan, and the application by the applicant login insurance app, he will fill the information in that, and insurance codes. So next thing, it goes with the admin department or agent department, we can say, not admin. So agent will take or view all details that are filled by the applicant in insurance application by using his username and the password. So he can be view and check that if applicant has filled the information correctly, and is he apply for the insurance or not. Third one is an incidence management. In that we have four tables. One is for the employee, then second one is for incidents, and third one for is incident image, and the agent. The agent is having same username and password like an our previous insurance app. So let's see the employee is having so many fields like email, employee code, date of joining, employee ID, employee name, and each agent is checking. Then login, then it's an incident tracker that tracks all those it tracks with all those fields. It's having employee ID, the agent ID, category, subcategory, and the status of his, and the name, and he raise an incident. So by that raising, that information stores in a database and goes with the admin. So admin will log in, and he will check an application in the tracker application, and he will update the status for that is particular incident in that which has generated by employee. So this is the basic things that I found in the database schema, and thank you for that.